Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, love bugs. It's Michelle coming at you live today. I'm going to do my forecast for November 2019. I am recording this and releasing this on November the 6th. Not before November 1st, like a lot of us who do this type of work like to do. We like to get our forecast out the month, the month prior, a couple days before. For some reason, I'm taping this or recording this and releasing this on November the 6th. After November's already started. Your rent's already been due. And sometimes your landlord's like, well, I'll give you to the 5th. I didn't go on the 5th. Like, I'm coming in at you on the 6th. Beyond a grace period. Beyond a comfort zone for both of us, type of thing. So I'm going to be doing my November forecast today. I got 2 decks. I'm using Spellcasters. I've already pre-shuffled. That feels ready. I don't want it overboard. We're going to get an outgoing message from the Osho Zen tarot deck. I already shuffled up these decks, blessed them, cleaned them. I'm just going to give them a couple more rounds before we get started. If you hear my stomach, that's going to be really interesting. I'm not embarrassed. All of our stomachs make noises, right? Remember when you're a kid and it's not until someone's like, gross. You didn't think it was gross until then. You're just like, everybody's stomach makes noise. And then all of a sudden we started being like, you're different because your stomach makes noise when you're hungry. Okay, so this just locked up. So we're going to stop right here for our outgoing message for November. Anyway, this deck is one of my favorites. And this table is my favorite. My beloved made this table. Well, he didn't make the table, but he did the pour on the table that makes it so beautiful. And Spellcasters is one of my favorite decks. Well, one time I guess Michelle was a little irresponsible. There was something left on the table, and I was doing a spread for myself, and I didn't realize it, and the card the next day was like stuck. Look, and that's what happened. It's the 2 of Cups, though, and it's funny. I'm using this deck that isn't even whole. It's like, but it's here. It is whole. It's fine. It's a fine card, but it's just not in this deck right now. And the 2 of Cups is all about this law of attraction, forces being brought together effortlessly, without resistance. Like nothing in this is being forced. It's beautiful. There's nothing being judged. This actually looks like Jonathan and Karamo from Queer Eye, doesn't it? Like, look at them. It looks like that's them. At least that looks like Jonathan Van Ness. And anyway, this is like love. It's like it could be friendship. They don't have to be sleeping together, you sickos. Get out of your head. This is just, equal give and take, reciprocation. You can feel this with your best friend, with your daughter, with your son, with your partner, with the people you work with just yourself. That's kind of who I focus on first and foremost is yourself. So the 2 of Cups, he got stuck. It's okay. It's always here. This is love. So we're going to keep this over here without trying to incorporate it into the deck. We just know the law of attraction is right there. I'm going to be doing old school again. We're going to do a Celtic cross to talk about the month of November again using Spellcasters. Thank you all for joining me. Take a nice deep breath. Let all your worries and stresses go. Don't even have any expectation of what I'm about to say. Let's just do November, okay? We went past the time that rent was due. We went past the time we said we might have it by the 5th, and we took into the 6th, so chill. We're still here, right? Everything's fine. We're all okay. See, we're all good. So everybody relax. Let everything go, all your worries. So let's talk about November. Where are we at? The 7 of Wands. What are we facing or being challenged with for November? 7 of Cups. 2 sevens. What's coming in as an opportunity for November? That's the 5 of coin. Past influences. Oh, look at that. 3 of Cups. Past influences, or what has happened, and like that's a throwing out. What we have to look forward to. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Move my deck. This is how the collective is seeing ourselves. How we're seeing ourselves. Look at that. Judgment. How spirit sees us. Oh, look at that. That's the Lover's card. What our highest selves would like us to know for November. The Hierophant. A lot of judgment type of dun 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 type of stuff. But that's 11. That's the Justice card. Like that's the gavel, right? Here's the answer to your questions or our outgoing message. If there's been a question on your heart, something that you were hoping that Spirit would help you with in November, any kind of outgoing message, this is your answer. The Hanged Man. You're not in Kansas anymore. Here's our answer. So I'm going to go over all of that. Oh, timber. Let's put you back there. And we'll stick you right over there. The Hanged Man is really used to being uncomfortable. He's okay being put way out there. Bottom of the deck, or what's being seated, what's underneath, that is the Knight of Swords. Look at that. Bump-a-da-bump-a-da-bump-a-da-bump-a-da-bump. Literally. This is what's underneath all this. This is what's underneath you right now for November. Bump-a-da-bump-a-da-bump-a-da-bump-a-da-bump-a-da-bump. I don't even know what that is. Only you know what that is. So, only you know what you're attracting right now. So let's talk about our present energy, where the collective is in this snapshot, and the past influences and what it has to do. The Seven of Wands is, I always call this card, Show Me What You Got. If you guys watch Rick and Morty, it's the episode Get Swifty with the big head. That big head comes down and is like, show me what you got, It's like a calling. And this is kind of where all of us are right now. We're feeling some kind of calling. Look at this person. They're like, I hear something. And it seems like they put everything else aside, let everything else go, because they feel something. Wands are very spiritual for me, and that's just what you're like deep inside feeling to the core of who you are. Like, F what everybody else thinks or what they judge you about, even cursing. Like, fuck all that. Like, this is who I am, and that's why that big head, show me what you got. And just, Rick and Morty were like, well, this is what we got. This is who we are, and they made this cool song, and they saved the planet. Really funny. And it feels like a mission right now, right? And that black crow, that ain't kidding. That thing's like, whatever that is, we can put this aside right now. That's not even important. You're feeling some kind of, I got to show who I am. I got to be authentic. If I want to wear these tights, screw what people think. Yellow, I didn't think looked good on me. My mom always said it didn't look good on me, but I feel it looks fine. Like feeling that kind of fucking, yeah, right now, show me what you got. In the past, influences here, look at this. Either we push something aside, and the Three of Cups represents that mother, that family type of bondage, that emotional bondage to a story that sometimes keeps us from our mission, that story we keep replaying, and all that emotional cleansing. Timber, talk about timber, right? It feels like we, did some ancestral work, emotional release. We threw something off. We baptized all of ourselves and released ourselves in some kind of freedom. That Six of Wands, we put those wands down. We put all that ruckus, all that resistance, all that reasons why we usually don't do things or feel things. Let the universe bring to us what we truly vibrate with. So here's your challenge for November, or what we're going to be facing for November. That little turtle down there ain't lying. That's the first message. Slow down, people. Okay, I know. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I get it. Michelle the Human's experiencing that too, but don't let that quickening make you fuck up. Okay, slow and steady always wins that race. Always wins the race. Just because it's a turtle doesn't mean it doesn't have like some turbojet pack in here. You don't have any fucking clue what's in this shell, okay? Only that turtle knows. So that's your first message of what you're being faced with. The Seven of Cups is all about learning how to slow down and put your emotions to the side for a minute so that you can actually figure out what's actually going on. Because in a moment like this, you certainly don't want to just, repeat an old pattern, do an old thing, God forbid, bring back something from the dead that you threw away or baptized yourself from, right? So the challenge this month in November, the month of justice, is, hey, slow down, slow down. Do you need a snack or something? Are you hangry? Are you unnourished yourself? Like, figure it out. We've had plenty of practice, so like, this is your challenge. Slow down. Get a higher perspective. Make the choice that feels firmest, that isn't so dramatic, that isn't so familiar with the past. Pick something else. Show me what you got. Here's the opportunity for November, and I love this because the Five of Coin for me is such a fear-driven card. Like the number 5 in general, I got to get myself comfortable. The number 5 in general in the tarot sometimes represents, like conflict. The Five of Wands, the Five of Wands are all about conflict. Five of Swords is all about mental conflict. This Five of Coin is all about that fear. Oh, those people won't like me. Oh, that place won't take me. That'll never work out. Bup, bup, bup. And a lot of this is pre-programmed in this stuff that we just released. But the opportunity right now, I guess, is to face this fear, this resistance. 5 is always such a, 5 of Cups is so emotionally constipated. What's funny, the 5 is what Spirit wants us to know, but that's the major arcana, the Hierophant. It's a godly figure. It's a God, not that God is a noun, but it's God is a force, masculine energy that seems to be wanting some kind of reconciliation or something, or we're having to face a fear that it imposed on us in the first place. So here's your opportunity for November to really face your fears of rejection. Really face those fears of people calling you crazy, thinking you're weird. It's better than wearing the costume that they wear, right? Get out of your head. Get out of your emotions. Stop letting your wig you out. That's what we baptize ourselves from. You're getting some kind of opportunity to reprogram these fears. So when you turn off the light before you go to bed, you don't flip off a switch and run and dive into your bed because there's a boogeyman under there. There's no boogeyman. Shit, there's no boogeyman. So now I can turn off the light and walk slow and almost challenge this fear. Bring it on. Bring it on, beast, because November, we're really... this next step, what's taking the place of this release is control, or, as much control as we can have as a force here. You can't control the storyline, but you can certainly control your reaction and your ripple that you put out because of this, right? So here's literally what we have to look forward to into November. Again, more of this Wheel of Fortune. This is like continuing on. This is continuing on because October was very much Wheel of Fortune. It's the 10th month. It is. And this is almost giving us, it's keep going, Like I said, I didn't get you on the 1st or on the 31st of October. I didn't get this out before November. I didn't even pay you rent by the 5th. Like we contract. This is the 6th. And this energy is like still here. You still have a chance to make those decisions in your highest good. Tell that monkey, hey, shh. I see you, babe, but man, I see you, fear, but hey, I see you, anxiety and worry, but man, this turtle is just telling me this is me right now. This is me, free. Show me what you got. So tick tock, every moment. And don't be afraid of rejection. That's other people's shit. Don't worry about that. Do you. Trust me. The payoff in December is going to be holy shit. Like, you're going to want that. So literally, this is a stay in the moment. Clear-headed thoughts. If you fuck up, please don't tell yourself that you fucked up. That just caused another ripple. If you make a bad turn, a misdecision, it's okay. Shh. Stay in this moment and show me who you are. Get swifty, Take a shot on the floor. Oh, God, my beloved. I can't help it, it's stable. So, this is what we have to look forward to. This is what our future is, and it is right now, and that's all you've got. Bet high, bet you. Everything else is wonderful, yeah, but don't let that, don't let that do that. Keep a hold of this. If it gets all cuckoo, your hands are still on this thing. They're in, Jesus, take the wheel. That's you. Take it. Take the wheel. Okay? It's you. It's nothing else outside of you. It's you. How we're seeing ourselves right now as we're in this November. Ooh-wee. Baptized. Look at that. Like baptized. Came through a fire. You guys burnt off something. We burnt off something. And we see it. That's the whole thing. We see this. And we may even see that that's us. Like I said, Jesus, take the wheel. Well, that you figure out that was you, right? He didn't die for nothing. Or even if that thing did die for something, it didn't die for nothing. You know a truth now because of it, right? You had to face the same fear that thing did to come out, right? That rejection, that judgment, all that. People think they know who you are, but they don't. I'm on your team, Jesus. Yuck, yuck. No, I'm not. We have to separate ourselves from that. And that's what's going on. The shedding, a shedding, a shedding, a shedding. The wheel keeps going. It's never going to stop, babe. And we're seeing that. Here comes another opportunity, and we're seeing all this. And we see that we're probably the ones who's in control of all this. So that crescent moon is telling you, chill the fuck out. Keep on your course. Don't let that ripple rock your boat. You're the witch. You're the wizard. You're the one making the potions, all that stuff. Learning wisdom, grounding it into the planet, rebirthing it, and bringing about a new life. And you're seeing that. This is how we see ourselves. That's beautiful. You see yourself like that? Woo, fantastic. Great. You're right. This is how Spirit's seeing us. The Lover's card. And this isn't anything outside of us. This is how we feel about us. God. Same thing. It's not a noun. We're not a noun. You're just wearing a meat suit. Really. If you're still asking questions like, this is a one and done. Because Spirit sees us like this, deserving of self-love, peace, stability. Something's being birthed. We deserve something right now. Spirit's telling us all. This is a collective reading for November. Spirit seeing us as, we've been faithful to something, ourselves. We need to be in union with ourselves, at peace with ourselves, free from any kind of emotional baggage, ancestral baggage, programming, and really learn how to work this energy properly for our own betterment. That's why we're all here, is to enjoy some kind of freedom and love. My heart really just started to race when I said that, so I can tell you I resonate with that message too. It's so beautiful. It's like the Two of Cups. It's almost the same. It is. It's the same energy because the whole thing is love. At the end of the story, there's love. At the end of that problem, there was love. At the end of this journey, there's love. At the end of this, I'm telling you, Michelle goes to a bookstore or a library. I can pick up any book. I go right to the end. I go right to that last page and I find out the ending, and I always find out it was about love. Whether the main character died or they both killed each other or everybody blew up or everybody ended up in harmony, it was all about love. And that's how Spirit's seen us. For November. Well, and always. Eternally. This never stops. That rainbow ain't lying. I love you. Why would I ever let anything happen to you? You kidding? Oh, Michelle, who are you talking about? This thing. This thing up here. Who is that? Did you find out? Do you know? Okay, well then, keep that in your consciousness. Keep that let that face the fear, okay? Love yourself. Keep yourself at peace, harmony, and watch your movie change reality. Here's what your highest self wants you to know. Like I said, this is like a God. This is God to me. But God to me, my human, is God is not a noun. God is all of us. Inside me, it's outside me, it's everything on this table. It's all the paints my beloved used. It's my beloved. It's, this camera. It's this human's meat suit. That's everything. It's energy. It's force. It's light and dark. It's green and red. It's blue and yellow. It's all of that. It's everything. To separate yourself from this is hell. It's torture. It's pain, it's agony, it's been repressing us for a long time. because that's what we agreed to. But now something's happening. We graduated. We're moving up. You're changing. Chink, 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 chink. The energy is moving. The roulette table is spiraling up, slow and steady. We're going, And your highest self wants you to know, good job. I like how she's holding those emotions. She's holding that energy. She's not letting those ripple out, because that's creation. Comes through the feminine, creation. Christ came through a feminine, Mary. So all those crosses, I've been seeing them everywhere. Look at, and they're all behind you. You're probably going to see crosses all November. Why? I don't know. What does it mean to you? What are you bearing? What are you holding? What are you holding against this inside of you? If you haven't moved on spiritually from the past and you're still calling religion, and you don't feel this calling that the rest of us are feeling, it's not to judge yourself, just maybe find out why. Notice, what are these crosses really telling you? I can tell you what my human thinks. What those crosses told the collective was, be afraid to speak a truth. Be terrified to claim that you're the God. Because when that Christ thing did, they killed it. And then they tortured the rest of us, telling us that that thing died for you. Aren't you feeling guilty? Shouldn't you look to that thing to save you? And that thing actually came here to tell us, save yourself. You are that thing. I am that thing. You are that thing. And you're sitting there going, what do you mean that thing? I don't know. Ask yourself, what does that mean to you? What is that thing? And you probably have some resistance. We all do. We have a resistance because this was pushed on us and programmed into money and programmed into men and women, and it's fucked us all up. But now we're at a reckoning. Now the universe is like, do you want to reap something? Do you want to graduate? Do you want to click, change this reality for all of us into something more in alignment with love? Are you ready to let this story play out? Not in destruction and nuclear bombs. If that's your story, go with that. Create that for yourself. But I'm talking to the rest of you who might want some kind of reconciliation and harmony in heaven on earth. And you're feeling that call right now. Don't be afraid of that whip. Jeez. This thing's holding a whip, and that's another falsehood, that thing is going to whip you, or you're, you better be good or I'm going to spank you. Ugh, shit. That's such an old energy. Ugh, free yourself from that. This thing does not allow starvation and death and catastrophe. We do. You either accept that or you're in some kind of old reality. Here's our answer to a question. Whatever's on your heart, whatever. Get a different view, sweetheart. Don't lock yourself up in old ways, old perspectives. Really allow something to turn you upside down. It's funny, the Hanged Man is usually upside down, but in this one it's right side up, because even sometimes the Hanged Man, which is an energy I identify with, because I don't see things like everybody else. I see some kind of crazy alternate reality. That's why I am an oracle. I could do what I can do. The answer to your question is get out of your comfort zone, get a different perspective. And they keep flipping this card like, look over here, go that way, maybe. I don't know. If you can't see, well then, take some bindings off, maybe open up your eyes. Like, I can't even see this guy. Like, wake up. Yeah, you're connected to some kind of earthly energy and stuff, but man, do you really want to keep that perspective? Are your ancestors really telling you? Stay stuck there, please. No, they're not. They're asking us, hey, inherit the earth already, I asked my guides one day, I asked the universe one day, what should Michelle do today? And I heard my ancestors chant, inherit the earth. It was like a symphony. Inherit the earth. Slow and steady. Don't let this drama get you all confused. That was part of our lesson before. We saw what that did. Now chill. Use this energy correctly. If you're still hung up religiously, spiritually, well, get connected to that thing and really figure out why. What's that cross mean to you? I can tell you, everywhere you're going to see it all November. Because we're going to shove religion down your throat? Well, if that's how you're taking it, you already have a resistance. Allow something to just come and love you. Get you out of your head. Really take a different perspective. Yeah, we get stuck. Yeah, sometimes things get yucky and then it ruins it. But man, you can still use it. Look how beautiful this card has been just sitting there. Jonathan and Karama just sitting there having a party, and, get out of your head. Stop judging this shit. Stop. Get out of it. Click, click, click. See something else. Bottom of the deck is what's underneath all this. Charging ahead, and look, charging ahead of what? Fucking, like, conflict. I told you, that's the 5. 5 of Wands. Conflict. Getting lost in other people's dramas. Their inability to see something. I understand there's people around that you love, but we're all on our own mission right now. We're all being asked, show us what you got. You don't want to be lost in a family or a connection with somebody else that isn't a truly you. Answer for yourself. Answer for yourself. Speak the truth. That's November. Yeah. I shuffled this up, but I'm being called to cut it. Ooh, yeah, right there. So here's our outgoing message. Politics. You can't make this shit up. Politics. Yeah, November, right? Election. Humans showing a face. Deceiving all of us. Now, here's the thing about right now, beloveds. We can all see each other. You can see each other. All of your asses are showing. I don't care if you have pants on, a chastity belt, all that stuff. I can see your ass, and we can all see each other right now because we've gone through some kind of cleansing. You can see these people. Call them out. Say something. Don't fucking fall for this fucking bullshit. Don't. Especially, they're going to call it religion. They're going to call it Jesus. They're going to call it something. They're going to try to keep you down by showing you some kind of, we're going to hurt you, we're going to nail you up. Don't do that. Fuck that. You can see this stuff. November is an elective month, not just for politics, but literally, spiritually. Show us what you got. Are you going to fall for this stuff? Are you going to be fearful? If I say what I really am, if I say what I really believe, and this thing's telling us, fuck that. Inside your soul is like, look what you're writing. I dare these people to get in your way. Get in my way. Go ahead. Put all that drama, put all that distraction, put all those things in my way. I'm ready for you. Look how ready you are. You can see their ass. Okay, you're either going to fall for this and you're going to go play their song, or you're going to cue up Morty and be like, just hit it. Let's get swifty. Shit on the floor. Who cares? This is what I am. Show me what you got. Inside yourself about everything that you're attracting. Everything. And then on the outside, something in your family, something at your work, something in your community, something that isn't right. Speak out, because the thing is, do you want this or not? Do you want a happy ending or no? Do you want peace from this? Do you want to move on? Do you want to click, 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 change your reality? Then you're going to have to call it out. You're going to have to say it. And yeah, I know it's scary. Yeah, but don't let that cross scare you from declaring a truth, saying something. Screw that. If that's who you are, that's who you are. If that's what you feel, say it. I'm not afraid. Look at that. I'm not afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You got to defeat this. This is a fear. Ooh, child. I hope this message resonates for you and helps you and guides you. If you guys need anything, you can reach me at michelletheearthling@gmail.com. Find me here on Facebook. I'm going to put this on YouTube. I've got Michelle. I think I'm still Michelle the Oracle, or I'm Michelle Salas actually on YouTube. My human name. Just packaging everything in this human casing. Not Michelle the Oracle. She's just Michelle. Michelle Salas. She's like this whole package. Bump, 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 doing that, Anyway, happy November. Love you guys so much. Peace.